Can you hear that? That is the sound of summer 2024, and today you're going to find out which style trends you should be rocking this summer. What's up, neighbors? Welcome back to the Jet Next Door. My name is Tinashe. I'm a stylist and image consultant for professionals, helping them turn their image into an asset. If you're new to this channel, like and subscribe to the video. We talk all things image and style, from understanding fashion to understanding your personality and using the power of psychology to enable you to use your style to empower you and reach your goals in life. So that's me. I'd love to learn more about you, so feel free to introduce yourself into the comments. That's all the housekeeping. Let's get on with today's video. One thing we need to understand before we talk about what are the trends for this year, we need to understand what is a style or fashion trend and what is the difference between fashion and style anyway. So, best way I can break it down is fashion is a system designed by businessmen to basically coerce you and I to buy and change items in our wardrobe every 3 to 6 months. So it's a commercial system designed to make clothes obsolete every 6 months so that we basically buy more clothes and that makes more money. I'm not against that at all. Fashion is a huge economic engine, both here in the United Kingdom and pretty much any country in the world. It keeps people in jobs. It provides people with factory work. Style, however, is not so much a commercial system as much as it is about individual expression. It's a form of self-expression. It's the way you use fashion to adorn yourself. Fashion is about them, style is about you. So we understand that fashion is a system designed to get you and I to buy more clothes more often. So trends are fundamental to that system working. A trend usually lasts between 3 to 6 months. Traditionally, it's always autumn and winter, but in recent years, there's all sorts of different fashion seasons, from resort to pre-autumn to pre-winter to pre-spring. Again, there's collaborations, there is exclusives, there's drops. There's all sorts of techniques and tactics that fashion brands and designers use to sell more clothes and to make their businesses profitable. Simply buying all the latest and greatest designer clothes may make you fashionable, but it doesn't make you stylish. Stylish is an inside-out approach. It's something that comes from the heart and mind, and it eventually manifests itself in the way you dress, whereas fashion is something that comes from other people. It is designed by designers, by textile people, by boardrooms, by marketing people, and it filters in through your eyes and ears and gets you to take action and buy the clothes. So we're going to talk about the 4 major trends this summer and how to pull it off. The first and hottest trend right now is old money. Now, aficionados of classic menswear are really upset about all the young kids jumping on the old money aesthetic, because it's not really an aesthetic or a trend, it's a way of life. It's about men who appreciate classical fashion and style, who appreciate tailoring. But I think where they misunderstand it is that the old money aesthetic, that's a fashion trend right now, kind of moves beyond simply classic tailoring for the gentleman in the middle of the summer. It stems from a lifestyle which was forged in the economic boom of the late 80s, pretty much championed by the country club kids, the yuppies in their linen suits, camping out in the Hamptons, camping out in New Jersey in the summer, in LA. What really characterized young rich things in the late 80s and early 90s was the Giorgio Armani inspired destructured suit. So it's tailoring that's been destructured and flows and moves and provides comfort. Giorgio Armani really championed the idea of really innovating the suit, was, really forged and stuck in tradition. He came, took the structure out, loosened it up a little bit, and he wanted young men. He basically wanted more young men to wear the suits. He wanted to tap into the market of young urban professionals who were earning a lot of money, who could afford to buy clothes made by Armani. So he wanted to separate the suits which those young people's fathers wore, which were very much about structure, very much about tradition, very conservative, both in terms of color and form. And he wanted to make it more sporting, make it more elegant, make it more casual. So This is really characterized by Miami Vice in the 1980s. This was a TV show with Don Johnson as the lead, and pretty much Armani designed the whole wardrobe for it, and it became an iconic look and really set the tone for the remainder of the 80s into the early 90s. A lot of rich people, are into yachting and stuff, so there's a nautical kind of influence into this aesthetic with the nautical stripes. Other features of this aesthetic include cricket jumpers, linen trousers, linen shirts, and the way they're put together is very nonchalant, very relaxed, very much like you're not trying too hard. You kind of just threw the clothes on, but somehow they landed in the perfect place. The color palette is broad. It can be from navies to grays to the neutrals and the pastels and the whites of the country club kids. The next trend is eclectic granddad. The name kind of alludes to what this trend is all about. It's kind of like your typical granddad from the 90s meets sort of New York streets. There's a little bit of street edge in there from the baseball caps, casual tailored trousers partnered with loose jumpers, loose sweaters, and the t-shirts are crisp and they're always tucked in just like a neat American granddad would wear. It's got a lot of sense of humor, this trend. I quite like it. The silhouette is quite boxy, it's quite straight, nothing is too fitted, everything is very loose and comfortable. Comfort dressing is really the way to go this summer. It's a common theme throughout all the trends. And to pull off this trend, you really need to be mastering wearing penny loafers. With or without the tassel, it doesn't matter, but it's low-cut penny loafers. Again, if you can go vintage with this, a brand that really embodies this aesthetic and this trend is Aimé Leon Dore. But again, in general, vintage shops are really good for this style trend. The next trend is 90s minimalism. Now, this is one aesthetic that literally any guy can pull off. You got the straight leg mid-blue jeans with a white t-shirt tucked in, and then you partner that with a black belt and some black shoes. Literally any guy can pull this off. So for this look, nobody has got any excuses. To really understand how to pull off the 90s minimal look, there is nobody better than Denzel Washington. I mean, people don't really talk about him as a fashion icon. People always talk about, his wisdom and his incredible acting ability. But in the 90s, my guy was killing it. My guy was going ham. It's a great example of how to keep it simple. Do yourself a favor, go on Google and just type in Denzel Washington 90s style looks and just get educated. Just flick through the archives and get educated and enjoy it. Again, the t-shirt tucked into jeans is really, really simple. The key thing, guys, is get the belt and the shoes correct. Make sure that the belt and the shoes are the same color and the same material. So if the belt is leather, make sure that the shoes you're wearing are leather. Okay, make sure that the belt has a classical looking buckle. It can't be too chromy. It has to be a belt that's chunkier and a buckle that's kind of matte silver because you're wearing it with jeans. If it's too chromy, that's more of a belt that you wear with trousers. Small detail, but it does really make a difference in making the look work. Again, you can partner that with them sunglasses and a baseball cap and you're good to go. You can find blue jeans and a white tee in any decent high street store at different price levels, just depending on your budget. It doesn't always have to be blue jeans, guys. It can be black trousers with a t-shirt, just like Totti's rocking, the legendary footballer, showing us how to do it Italian style. Or you can go cream or off-white and partner with like a sleeveless vest, or what we call here in the UK, a waistcoat. Again, it's very, very simple. There's a reason why it's called 90s minimalism. It's just one or two pieces, skillfully put together, and you go. It's nonchalant, it's relaxed, it's easy. You can't go wrong, guys. Everybody should pull this off. The final trend we're going to talk about today is relaxed tailoring. Now, similar to old money, there's some 1990s NBA basketball coaches who are killing it with this look, guys, and that's a really good place you can go and research and find out and get inspiration for how to pull it off. So it is tailoring, so it is suits, but again, it's bringing suits down to a more casual and relaxed level. So it's basically being able to wear a suit to a barbecue, for example, and if you ace it, you'll get away with it. To make this trend look authentic on you, try not to buy suits which are brand new today. try and actually go to vintage shops and find suits from the 90s, or raid your dad's wardrobe from the 90s. You know, go in the loft and dig up your dad's old suits, and trust me, you can pull it off. Now, the wide leg trouser with loafers is awesome, just like this example here. Again, it's relaxed, it's nonchalant, and just look at the way this guy has pulled it off. He's got the double-breasted blue suit, and inside is a lilac t-shirt with the light colored trousers. I mean, he's just looking like he's on top of the world, like he's just signed a $3 million check and he's going to see his blonde babe on a Friday night. If you're a shorter guy and you want to rock pleated trousers, then yeah, they really need to be high-waisted. They need to sit up higher on the waist, make your legs look a little bit longer, basically not look like you're drowning in your trousers. But if you are a shorter guy and you want to pull off the relaxed tailoring look, then look no further for inspiration than Jerry Lorenzo. He really, I think, in my opinion, triggered the return of this trend. Fear of God really kind of fused tailoring with sportswear. Fear of God is a really good example of how to execute relaxed tailoring. This is a look which you can go brand new. You can find this in shops these days. They are doing a lot of relaxed tailoring in places like Zara. Fear of God is kind of in the upper echelons of the price bracket for your average guy. But if you've got the budget for Fear of God, get involved. I love their clothes. I love their collection. I love what he's been doing in the last 3 or 4 years. But this is a really cool look, particularly if you're going somewhere a little bit more upmarket, but you still want to look relaxed and cool. Everybody will just admire you for your fits wherever you go with this. Guys, those are the 4 hottest trends that I think you should be jumping on this summer. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which one is your favorite? Which one are you going to be jumping on? And if you do jump on any of these trends and put together some looks, take a photo of it and tag me on Instagram if this video has inspired you with a look, and I will share you to the community as well. I just want to announce that I got a free course called Magnetic Style. It's a free 4-week course. Each week you get a style lesson in your inbox, and there'll be challenges in there as well. So you can do the challenges and send them back to me and I'll give you feedback. It's all completely free. It's a free course, guys. Incredible value. All you got to do is click the link in the bio, sign up to the course. It will literally take you 30 seconds and you'll get the first lesson straight to your inbox straight away, and then another one 7 days later, and so on and so forth for the subsequent 4 weeks. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.